Good Thursday morning, everybody. It is December 17th, and I am your principal, Mr. Mosier, with today's announcements. All right, start off with some birthdays. Yesterday, Keywan Caldwell had a birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. And Kobe Rash coming in with a birthday today. So happy birthday to Kobe as well. All right, so we talked about our winter traditions video on Tuesday. If you have winter traditions that you like to do, we'd love to have a video of that with your name, your grade level, and a quick description of your tradition. So it can be, a 5-10 second video, just sharing your name, your grade level, and what it is that you do as a tradition. You can send that to Ms. Bofice or Mrs. Dupakoski, whose names are down there at the bottom of the picture with their emails, or you can just send it to myself or Mr. Bryson and we can send it to them. Those are due by the end of the day today. So if you want to get those into us, we would appreciate that. But again, those do need to be in today. Remember that our schedule for tomorrow is going to be different. So all students will still log in by 8-10 a.m. like they typically do. Teachers will take attendance, show announcements, etc. However, students who are passing all of their classes with no missing assignments, they will be allowed to leave at 8:30. So after we've taken attendance, after we've shown announcements, students with missing assignments, we are giving you an opportunity to get those in. Your teachers will be available to support you if you need help with any of your assignments. But so you guys have extra time to get that done. But students who don't have any missing assignments at 8:30, once your teacher checks and says you're good to go, then you get to peace on out for your winter break. All right, yearbook cover contest. We have a winner, Brooklyn Boyce, with the runner-up of Julia Smith. We appreciate not only the two of you for your outstanding designs, but also everyone else who entered the yearbook cover contest as well. Overall, this year they were really well done, and so it was hard to pick just two for a lot of students when they were voting. I definitely had a couple people say, can I only select one or whatever the case may be, because there's a lot that I really like. So good job to Brooklyn and Julia and also everyone else who entered submissions. And our quote for today is that it is a good day to have a good day. We decide the way that our days go. A lot of that has to do with mindset and being intentional and thinking about what kinds of things are you going to do today to make your day good. So whether that's complimenting someone else, being kind, working hard on your schoolwork, doing your chores at home, helping out mom, dad, grandma, whoever it may be, it's really up to us to decide what our days are going to be like. And the sooner that we take ownership of that and realize that we have control, the more that we can start enjoying those good days and doing the things that are going to lead to that. So it is a good day to have a good day, but it is a great day to be a cruiser. All right, everybody. So that was our announcements for today. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to share with you an interview that I did with a high school student, Grace White. And we talk about a variety of things, but one of the things that we talk about is the difference between middle school and high school. And so especially for you eighth graders, I want you to think about some of the things that she says and some of the things that you might need to do to prepare for next year as a high school freshman. Thanks, everybody. Hi, everybody. I am here with Grace White, who is a high school student at Groveport Madison High School. Grace, thank you for letting me interview you today. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore at the high school. I'm a varsity athlete in cross country, track, and swimming, and my little brother goes to middle school north.
That's awesome. That's great. What is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is probably language arts, and I like history, but I'm good at math.
Okay, so would you say math is like the subject that you're best in?
Yes.
Even though it might not be your favorite?
Yeah.
So you mentioned history. I used to be a history teacher. What is your favorite part of history to study?
Probably I don't know, probably how we became a country, I guess. just like what if like we didn't get our freedom from England, and like what life would be like without like a free country.
Yeah, awesome. All right. What would you say are like some of the biggest differences between middle school and high school?
So from coming up from eighth grade to freshman year, we had like been preparing like all year long. But one thing I noticed is the work you have to put in. Like the effort in middle school, yeah, you have to like put work in, but the teachers are lenient on you. Like when you get to high school, it's very different. You're more, you have to be more self discipline yourself. So you have to like make sure your schoolwork is done on time. Like you have to make sure that your responsibilities are okay. Like you have to just be yourself in high school. Like I feel like going out of your way to do something else, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I would say that as well for someone who used to be at the high school. I definitely agree with you. You have to manage your time and be more intrinsically motivated to get your stuff done. I definitely agree with you. Overall, what do you think about your high school teachers?
Well, freshman year, my math teacher, Mr. Bokar, was really great. Even like outside of math class, you could go to him for anything. Last year, my teachers were great. This year, my teachers were good. Like, of course, going up the levels, there's like a little bit more stress, and like teachers are like you're more responsible to do more things. But otherwise, like I think it's a good experience. Like
Yeah.
just overall, like a good staff.
What would you say overall have been some of the challenges with remote learning, like with having to learn from home?
I think that like some students learn best in the classroom because like I think it's easier for them to like ask questions and like just like interact with other kids. So like that's what I am. But I think most of all like you have to just accept the fact that like we're in a pandemic, so like you can't do anything about it, and you just have to roll with the punches. Like you just have to act as if you were in class.
Yeah. Okay. What advice would you give to current eighth graders who are going to be freshmen next year?
So one advice that my dad told me before like I became like a freshman was don't take classes that your friends take. Yeah, you want classes with friends, but like take the classes that you think will benefit you best.
Good. I
So
think
like
that's good advice.
if you think that honors is okay for you, then take honors. Like I took honors and like I thought it was gonna be like the worst thing in the world, like stress, but like it wasn't so bad. So now like I'm taking honors again and like I'm like already prepared for it. So just like just do you and like just don't let the stress overwhelm you.
Good. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to ask you one more question that I didn't tell you I was going to ask you.
Okay.
So I ask this to our staff whenever we have a staff spotlight of the week. I always ask them this question. And the question is if you could have dinner with anybody, anyone living or dead, a celebrity, someone from history, who would you have dinner with and why?
Okay, so I'm a big sports person. Like I really like the Ohio State team. Like it's just my favorite. So I really like Patrick Mahomes. Like I think that he has so much talent. Like he's just a young player. So it'd have to be Patrick Mahomes, only because like I feel like even as an athlete not playing football, I feel like so much he's more of like a football athlete. Like he's good on the field. Like he his motivation to the team as well. Like I just think he's an overall great athlete and a good guy, and I just think I don't know. That's just been my dream always to meet him.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Grace, I want to thank you so much for taking time to talk a little bit about what high school is like, and to hopefully give some of our middle school students an idea of things that they can do now to prepare for high school and know that it does get a little more difficult and the responsibilities are a little bit more as you get older and you move through the grade levels. So thank you again, Grace.